Hey everybody, it's Peter here for Solar Energy World. We all see solar exploding with residential properties. We can see it in our communities, we can see it in the cities and the suburbs. It's happening all over. But you don't see nearly as much commercial. And the reason is it can be a little bit complicated. What I mean by that really is money. When it comes down to take a building, a commercial building solar, you need to be able to pay cash or have access to capital in the form of some form of a loan. And that can be challenging, especially for businesses that are sometimes not for profits. It can be challenging regardless, but this really works well for not for profits. So that's one of the limitations, or that has been one of the limitations of going solar for a commercial property. So now we have a new option. In Washington, D.C., the District of Columbia, there are some laws in place, some incentives, tax incentives in place that allow for a PPA, which is a power purchase agreement. And the interesting thing about a power purchase agreement in Washington, D.C. for a commercial property is that the rate you're charged for the energy is $0.00. So what I'm talking about is legitimately free energy. So let me explain how this works. If you happen to have a business or have a not-for-profit, an organization in the District of Columbia, and your roof is in good condition, meaning that it's structurally sound, able to support a solar system potentially, that's something we can evaluate, and you don't get a lot of shade. So you don't have a big building right in front of you that's kind of blocking your sun, or a bunch of tall trees that are really blocking you. If you have the right kind of building, what we're able to potentially do is install a state-of-the-art solar energy system on your roof, literally at no cost. And then rather than powering your building with expensive energy from Pepco, you can instead be getting your energy from the roof. And when that happens, you're going to basically be sidestepping some or potentially even all of your Pepco bill, virtually all. I'll give you an example. We worked recently with an organization in the district that had the kind of roof I'm talking about, and they also had a large Pepco bill. It was a good sized building. Their average Pepco bill was about $1,500 a month, based on the last 12 months or 24 months. $1,500 a month. We installed the system literally at a cost to them of $0. And now their Pepco bill, they're still connected to Pepco. You never lose that connection to the grid. That's an important part of this. Their Pepco bill now is about $100 a month. So they literally were able to say goodbye to about $1,400 a month of expense by simply doing something wonderful, good for the environment, certainly good for their P&L, their business, their cash flow. Huge advantage. So depending on what kind of organization you have, this may be something that could really do you a lot of good. It's pretty easy to find out. It takes about an hour, 2 hours of meeting and doing some analysis, and we can put together a design and a proposal and see if this can save your organization a bunch of money. Would work really well for churches, for schools. Sometimes bars and restaurants can do well with this, warehouses. Even if your roof isn't huge, but you have an adjacent piece of property that gets good sunshine, we have ground mount options available too. So lots and lots of choices, lots of great ways to go solar and say goodbye to a very large Pepco bill. Look forward to talking to you.